Good morning. As usual, I'm running late. I'm not actually. What time is it? It's 9:01. I'm not actually technically running late yet, but I have this strong suspicion that I will be very shortly. I am not a morning person at all. Because I'm not sleeping at the moment, I'm exhausted all of the time, and so getting up in the mornings for like a time is very difficult. And everybody's going to think all I do is go for coffee. But yeah, I'm going for coffee again. I think it's because it's December, and you know the way you want to like meet with friends and family and stuff before the year runs out. And that's kind of what I've been doing over the last couple of days. Please excuse the mess behind me. But yes, I need to leave, I would say like 9:20 to 10. Hello, Ferdinand. At the latest. So I have a half an hour to send a couple of emails, and I also need to wrap the gifts for the people I am going to see today. I had planned to do it last night, but it just got so late. And I was so tired, and it was sort of like, you know, wrap the gifts or have a shower, and I kind of felt I probably need a shower more, because otherwise I would have been stinky. But yeah, so I actually was clever, and I did do my invoices last night. I just have to send them this morning. The presents are wrapped. I'm pretty happy with them, particularly this one that looks a little bit like a sweet. What do you think, Ivory? She helped, of course. And my massive Christmas wrapping box as well. Yes, that happens a lot around here when it's Christmas. Okay, I'm good to go. I'm only a few minutes behind, but I think I will still make it on time. I'm going to stick these in a bag and get going. So I'm just leaving my friends after the most amazing massage. She is studying to become a masseuse, and unfortunately I was her practice dummy today. It was tough. Oh my god, I feel so good though. So now I am going to head to Blanche, do a spot of shopping, and then take a meeting with a photographer.
Must be cold.
Well, it is many, many hours later since I last spoke to you. Whoa. And as you can see, I'm home. And so is James. Whoa, Tilly, darling. Oh, sweetie, be careful. Tilly is all excited that we're home, because she's been in the house all day on her own.
No.
I hadn't actually planned to stay out all day, but in the end, after my meeting, I went to see my brother and had dinner with him. Yes! And then James got out of college. And James, tell all the lovely people on YouTube, you are now finished college for...
I finished college for 4 weeks, so it means I don't have to go back until the 22nd of January, but I do have assignments and a dissertation presentation to do and all that goes with, so I'm not technically finished with college, but I do get a little bit of a break. I have one assignment due before Christmas, 1,700 words. I know.
You
it's
are
a
just
blog post.
Such a martyr,
I
darling.
am a martyr to the
Oh
cause.
my god.
But this time next year, I will have an MSc after my name, hopefully.
You just keep telling
I will
yourself
be a
that.
master.
So yeah, I haven't even taken my coat off yet. So James is going to spend some time with you because you don't get to see him on the vlog.
Yes. So, hi guys, it's James. You haven't seen me in a while because I've been so busy. But just home, just relaxing, gonna take it easy, may have a cup of tea, just put some water in our tree. It looks a little like it's getting a little flaccid. I look like a little Chinese girl there, not being racist or anything, but it just has to get some water. So what am I doing? I really want to see the new Star Wars movie. Friends of mine have tickets to go and get it in IMAX, and I'm like so jealous. I really want to see it. Apparently the reviews are amazing, from what I hear. Some reviews have said some mixed reports, but others have said it's like but the best ever. I never used to be a Star Wars fan, but I actually got into Star Wars, would you believe, and some people will just go out of their minds when they hear this, but some people are avid Star Wars fans since the first movies, as in the films from the 70s and 80s, early 80s. But I started to watch Star Wars when it was the 90s and the prequels. So I started with episode 1, which was really episode 1, but in fact it was filmed after the actual Star Wars series. So I got to grow up and watch it with Ewan McGregor and Liam Neeson and Yoda and all that in that type of scenario. But then I got into watching the originals, which were actually considered the best, and to a degree they are. And then I watched the new one, which was the one from 2 years ago, and really loved it. And I really now want to see The Last Jedi, because I think it's going to be absolutely epic, and especially because Leia has, because the actress passed away last year, I think it's going to be quite an emotional film. It's supposed to be. There's some emotional punches in it, and she does play a big part, Princess Leia, in the movie, so I really want to see it. Also, I've seen what's called I saw the one last year. It was a Star Wars film, but it wasn't all the characters from Star Wars. It was kind of like it was like a prequel, or it was filmed as a separate film, but on the basis of the first original Star Wars, as in the ones in the 70s and 80s. So it was interesting, and that was a good film as well. A weird, very strange ending, but a very, very good film. So yeah, I really want to see that one. If I can this weekend, I may not be, but I'd really like to see it. And also, of course, Thor Ragnarok as well is supposed to be. A friend of mine said it was one of the best films he's ever seen as well. So I'm kind of skeptical, because I do like Thor, but I'm not sure it's like the best films ever. But apparently it's very 80s, and it's like a mixture of He-Man and all the 80s shows in together, and it's supposed to be fantastic. So I do want to watch it. I do like Guardians of the Galaxy, which is the other Marvel film, which is a very 80s-esque kind of movie. I loved the first one. The second one I didn't love, but I still enjoyed. So yeah, so hopefully get to see one of those movies really soon. That's really it from me. So we're just about to get changed into our pajamas and have a cup of tea and check out what's on TV or streaming or whatever, and we'll take it from there. So thank you very much. So it's 11 p.m. and Blah is out for the count. She went to bed, we lay down, we watched an episode of Knight Rider, would you believe? Yes, there was an episode of Knight Rider. Anyone out there remember Knight Rider? The talking car and the talking watch, and a computer system that was basically a Commodore 64 and two little colour TVs, and someone dressed up as a seat driving a black, I believe it was a Trans Am, could be corrected, but I think it was a Ford Trans Am. it was my favourite show in the 80s, so we watched a little bit, kind of nostalgia. So, but she fell asleep. There you go. So it's up to me to say, have a good night, and we'll see you again tomorrow. Happy Vlogmas. Talk to you later. Bye.